Hey Alexa.
Hey Google.
There's a war going on between Google and Amazon's assistants and the products that run them. For the past year or so, they were contained to things like smart speakers, such as the Google Home and the Amazon Echo.
Okay, well, it's been very popular. The Echo is the personal assistant that can make your day-to-day life a bit easier. It can turn on lights, it can start a playlist, it can answer questions for you, it can order things on Amazon.
Now, with those new concerns about smart speakers, could they be manipulated to spy on you?
It's called Amazon Echo.
How's it going?
I'm just finishing up right now.
Is it on?
Oh, it's always on.
The Amazon Echo was released in November of 2014. It released at $99.99 for the full version, and later on, an Echo Dot was released, a smaller version, for $30. The Amazon Echo has many different capabilities. It can play music, read the news, set alarms and timers, answer any questions you have, and control compatible smart home devices. The Amazon Echo boasts 7 microphones, which is advertised to be able to hear you from any direction, even while music is playing. The Amazon Echo can also use voice to turn on lights, adjust thermostats, lock doors, find TV shows, and do more with compatible connected devices. Alexa is always, quote, getting smarter and adding new skills like tracking fitness, playing games, and more. This makes people's lives unimaginably easier, but at what cost? When read between the lines, it is revealed that Amazon Echo knows exactly what you're looking up, is always listening, has access to your home systems and is able to lock you out of your own house, and is always getting smarter, always learning more about you, gaining personal information in order to easily be able to recognize you. Although smart home devices make everyday life easier, consumers should be aware of the consequences of buying one.
How safe do you think your Amazon Alexa is? Do you ever consider the possibility of your smart speaker getting hacked? Many unsuspecting users are facing the issue of their Alexa sending recordings unbeknownst to them.
A man in Germany who requested his own data from Amazon under GDPR guidelines wound up with 1,700 Alexa audio recordings that were not his.
Amazon accidentally sending 1,700 recordings from someone else's Alexa is a massive violation of privacy that Alexa users should have. According to Amazon's terms of use for Alexa products, the recordings of your Amazon Alexa product are not permitted to be sent without your permission. The company has been under fire many times due to accidental sharing of recordings. According to The Verge, Amazon says they have sold 100 million Alexa devices. But are these people aware of the safety concerns regarding Alexa?
Do you own a smart speaker?
Yes.
Yes. Do you feel safe when in the vicinity of your Alexa?
Yeah. I do.
So are you aware that your smart speaker is always on?
Yes.
Yes. Are you aware companies such as Amazon and Google can save your recordings?
Yes.
Save your recordings.
I'm not aware of that.
In a survey done by PC Mag, it states that 27% of households own a smart speaker. The survey also shared that 60% of respondents said they were concerned or very concerned with safety issues regarding smart speakers.
As previously stated, there has been a lot of safety concerns about the Amazon Alexa all around the U.S. According to Gallo Group, earlier this year, a family in Portland, Oregon, discovered that its Alexa-powered Echo device had recorded their private conversation and sent it to a random person in their contacts list. The disturbing event, first reported by Washington State's Cairo 7, went viral, highlighting the risks of keeping an always-on internet-connected microphone in someone's most intimate spaces. This could happen to anyone, and it could be devastating if you were discussing something confidential. Do you own a smart home device?
Yes, I own an Alexa.
Do you ever turn it off or mute it?
No.
Do you think the people at Amazon can ever hear you?
No.
Well, since you didn't know that, the Alexa records 60 seconds before you say the word Alexa. Now, knowing this, do you think they can access everything you've ever said near your Alexa?
Yes, I do.
Since you know your daughter owns an Alexa, do you know what an Alexa can really do?
I know that it can play music and it can answer questions, lots of questions for you, but that's all I really know what it does.
Well, just in case you didn't know, Alexa is always recording, so it can listen for that trigger word like Alexa or Hey Alexa, but it supposedly only records 60 seconds before the word Alexa is said and doesn't save any of that. While Amazon can still access all of these 60 seconds before, if needed, then would you have second thoughts on buying her an Alexa in the first place?
Definitely. I never really thought that the only way it would know that you said the word is by constantly hearing everything you're saying. So I would definitely have second thoughts about buying her an Alexa again.
Parents should be aware of the safety concerns regarding Alexa devices. Many parents are unaware that Alexa is always listening and that there has been many incidents of Amazon sending out recordings. Even though Alexa is easy to use for children and teens, parents should have their doubts when looking into buying a smart speaker for their children due to their concerns on safety.
Another way these smart home devices are unsafe are the possibility of hacks. But first, let's define some vocabulary. First, server. It's pretty much anything that can store information. Hardware, the physical composition of any sort of device. Software, the coding written onto that hardware that dictates what the device does. Malware, software with malicious intent. Ransomware, software that holds away personal information until a ransom or fee is paid to whoever installed it. And finally, wiretap, a live audio feed that can be broadcast to any server. According to an article by Wire.com, British security researcher Mark Barnes found and detailed a way to install malware on an Echo, with proof-of-concept coding that would be able to broadcast live audio to his personal server. The only drawback? The Echo has to be a pre-2017 model, and one has to gain physical access to the Alexa. The worst part about this is that there is no fixing it, as the exploitation relies on hardware, not software, and is able to be executed without any trace. Barnes himself warns people about using such models of Alexa in semi-public places such as offices, hotels, or apartment complexes, as people who come in and out of the room, such as maids, janitors, co-workers, and others, can easily install the wiretap and leave no trace of doing so. After gaining the ability to write his own software to the Echo, Barnes wrote a simple script that takes over its microphone functions and then streams its audio to any remote computer he chooses. But he points out that his malware could just as easily perform other, quote, nasty functions, like using it as an access point to attack other parts of the network, stealing access to the owner's Amazon account, or installing ransomware. Barnes says, quote, "You can make it do whatever you want, really." The common consumer is not aware of this level of vulnerability of their Echo and of their personal information, and Amazon needs to better inform their customers as to what exactly they're buying into when they buy an Alexa. However, using smart devices as wiretaps are nothing new, as documents released by WikiLeaks show that the CIA has dabbled into similar techniques to turn smart devices into wiretaps. WikiLeaks, however, is a user-contributed site similar to WikiHow or Wikipedia, and may not be fully accurate. Still, many code experts believe that this leak of government documents is truthful. In such government documents, a program by the name of Weeping Angel, created in 2014, provides research notes on how to turn certain Samsung smart TVs into devices resembling telescreens from 1984. It does this by disabling the LEDs behind the screen to make the TV appear off while still being able to record, and using the smart TV's Wi-Fi capabilities, broadcast audio and video to another server. However, smart devices are not only vulnerable in homes, as according to the same leak, the CIA also has the ability to hack smartphones, tablets, and even smart cars. What exactly does this mean? It means that the government may have information on any individual person's location, phone number, previous location, destination, and also has access to their microphone, video, and information on their smartphone. Which brings into question, Just how much of this information are they accessing and using on a daily basis? On Amazon's privacy policy, it says, "We receive and store any information you enter on our website or give us in any other way. You can choose not to provide certain information, but then you might not be able to take advantage of many of our features. We use the information you provide for such purposes as responding to your requests, customizing and improving our services, and communicating with you." When broken down, Amazon is very cryptic and gives us very little information of specifically what they collect. It also doesn't say how or why they collect this information. If one were to go out of their way onto the Alexa page, some of this information is revealed in clearer detail. It reads, "If you register for an account at Alexa, sign up for or subscribe to an Alexa service other than the toolbar service, or download or request Alexa content, we may collect your name, address, email address, country, nickname, telephone number, website, company, job title, VIT ID, and credit card information. If you download and install the toolbar service software, we collect any information voluntarily provided by you during the installation and registration process, which can include demographic information such as gender, age, occupation, household income, and education level. Demographic information is correlated to web usage information collected during your use of the toolbar service. In addition, you might provide us with personally identifiable information when you communicate with us by phone, email, or otherwise, or complete a questionnaire or contest entry form." So, simplified, this means that Alexa pretty much has everything but the kitchen sink about you. Also, any attempt to connect with Alexa or Amazon tells them more about you. So, Alexa pretty much has access to your entire life. The topic of smart home device safety needs to be more pertinent in the purchase of one, so that people are not unwillingly giving away personal information to others who lurk in the shadows.
Our society is becoming just as 1984. The government have ample ways to listen to us and to learn about our personal information and our daily lives, and we are buying into it. We are making our lives simpler by using these machines, yet we are unaware of the cost of the ease of these devices. We are putting microphones in our homes, and we are being told that they are always listening, yet we leave them on. If these privacy issues concern you, unplug your smart speaker. We are becoming slaves to technology, and it can only get worse from here.